why I chose the RTX 4070 over the RTX 4070 Super. Hello guys, hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a world of graphics card and I'll be sharing with you my decision on why I went with the RTX 4070 instead of its supercharged counterpart, the RTX 4070 Super. So buckle up and hit that like button and let's get started. Without further ado, don't wanna waste your time. This video might be helpful to someone who is considering buying a 4070 or a 4070 Super. Okay, so now before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's quickly compare the key specifications of the RTX 4070 and the RTX 4070 Super. Both are powerhouse GPUs, but there are some differences that influence my decisions. Now, reason number one, price to performance ratio. This is not a big one because as we saw in the chat, the RTX 4070 Super is on average 15% more faster than the normal version RTX 4070. So one of the most significant factors in my decision making was the price to performance ratio. The RTX 4070 offered me a sweet spot in terms of performance for the price, while the Super variant does deliver slightly better performance. The price increase wasn't justified for my gaming needs. I do play Call of Duty Warzone and then Cyberpunk, so I think I'm good. But reason number two is the mission returns. Okay, now it is possible and it is essential to consider the law of diminishing returns when upgrading your hardware. Yes, the RTX 4070 Super does provide a performance boost, but the cost per frame wasn't proportional to the extra power it offered in my region. Okay, so I wanted to get the most bang for my buck without breaking the bank. Okay, so if we go to amazon.uk, okay, well, I'm based in Ireland, so I like to shop on Amazon, and I have to shop in the UK region. Okay, so if we go to amazon.uk, we see that RTX, let's search for RTX 4070 Super. So we see that here is so the MSI model, the 3 slots 12 gig Ventus 3X, whatever it's called, is 723 euros. Okay, and I think Gigabyte also has a version 880 euros, and then the white version. Okay, so my PC is very white. I was going for the white theme, but I was on a budget, and some of the prices for the white version of the PC parts were really expensive. So as you can see this one, 897, that is almost 900 euros. I think you can get a 4070 Ti Super or maybe a Ti with this amount of money. So if you are in another region and you get it for like the MSRP, I say go for it. That's a great deal, really great. But in my region they are overpriced with tax, and even these prices here, if I add to cart and then I go check out, I have to pay for some taxes also, and then some currency conversion, whatever it's called. Yeah, so that was I can say that is one of mine that helped me make my decision. And also, as you can see, this was the version I got, the Gigabyte RTX 4070 OC 12 gigs 616. So with this price point, I didn't break the bank, and it was mine. I'm very satisfied with it overall. I'm very happy with it. And so that's it. And another reason is availability and future proofing. Okay, like before I said, um in my region. Okay, so this was what available in my region for my price point. Okay, and I don't regret it. And then for the future proofing, if the 4070 Super came with a 16 gig of RAM, like I would have invested in that. Okay, but for the same 12 gigs of RAM, I don't think that was enough for me to spend the extra 100 to 150 euros on it. Okay, now in my personal experience, in Call of Duty Warzone, I get above 140 FPS in high settings with DLSS on, 140 to on the lows, and then 180 to 200. Okay, so in overall, I'm very happy with my decision making and my going with the RTX 4070. If you want to, in case you want to, if you have the budget for it, if you have the budget for the RTX 4070 Super, go for it, totally worth the price. But for me, I didn't want to spend more than 650 euros on a graphics card. And specs, it is running the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D and then the RTX 4070 Super. So I could have gotten a slightly cheaper processor. Okay, I know it wasn't very it wasn't very good idea to get this this CPU, but I am really happy. I wanted to get this CPU. This was my dream CPU. I wanted to get the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, and then this one was released, so I've always had my eyes, so I really wanted to get this CPU. Okay, so if I went to, let's say, maybe 770 or something like that, maybe I could have put that extra money to the 4070 Super, but I really wanted this CPU. So again, choices, go with what you're happy for, guys. At the end of the day, it's your money, it's your system. You are the one who is going to play the games. If you build a system in your budget and you are not really happy with it, then what is the purpose of building the system? Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm very happy with my choices. In conclusion, my decision to go with the RTX 4070 over the Super comes down to what I just mentioned: performance, price, future proofing in my region. Okay, the keyword is in my region. Your decision might be different based on your specific needs and budget. Let me know in the comments which graphics card you will choose and why. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech content. I'll catch you in the next video. Happy gaming, guys.